So this is a quick little video sort of boiling down the two ways that all animals learn. They learn via operant conditioning, which is a behavior consequence contingency, and they also learn via classical conditioning, which is a stimulus-stimulus contingency. So here's an example of operant conditioning. Hazel is doing some sits in order to earn reinforcement in the way of food rewards. She is operating in her environment in order to produce desired consequences. This is classic operant conditioning.
And then your last step, click, then feed.
So here's an example of classical conditioning, which, as we said earlier, is a stimulus-stimulus contingency. It basically just means if one event happens, then another event follows. There is no behavioral requirement for the dog. Here, Ace is learning that when a nail clipper touches the outside of his nail, he gets a delicious, high-value food reward. And over time, the nail clippers will start to predict the high-value food. So how do we know when to use operant conditioning or classical conditioning? It's actually a pretty simple decision to make. You just need to ask the overarching question, is the dog upset? Is the dog worried, anxious, fearful, aggressive? If the answer is yes, then we need to get in there and change that underlying upset emotion, and we would do that via classical conditioning. If the dog is not upset, he's just guessing wrong, he's just being a dog, then we can teach him alternative ways to behave via operant conditioning.